Game's already longer than Mirage with Dignitas and Fnatic.
Anyway, a second player has been moved over to the B bomb site. But Glaive, he may not require a second player because the headshots continue to rain in for the CT side. Again, just moving back, retain their numbers advantage. And finally, that's the first damage done to any of these players by Team EnVy.
I really liked how Glaive played that. Just falling, it's got a frag, falling back, just trying to keep construction for his team, and you can see that it's helping, but RPK is just tapping away patiently. I don't know how he's had so much space afforded to him. Nicely done by RPK, looking to try to clutch this one against two players after allowing the bomb to go down.
The support Glaive can offer. Quite a nice setup.
Are envious at the moment, but the deagle action from Scream just yet. Look at the lens, they are tired of round number 2. Woo! That's a pretty ridiculous shot there by Sixer. Almost didn't register for me that connected, but it did somehow. And that will be that one. Looks like maybe they're not too convinced here. And it doesn't really matter too much, it would seem. They already get the first 2 opening kills on the defense. 15 seconds to plant the bomb. The rotation is coming up from Banana, which is perhaps the reason why we didn't see Glaive rotating. And indeed, there will be a time here now. It's just RPK remains coming in from library side. And just
around, you could also see Kirby pushing quad, being flashed in, get that one kill, but more importantly, kind of change the pace a little bit as well. Struggle with a Tech 9 execute or something like that, so just remove the unknowns with a good old-fashioned find a way to retake it, deal with it. And RPK by himself manages to find a kill on Device. Great opening 5-4 situation. They're already pushing out quad. Glaive with a lot to do, gets one kill, gets traded by Sixer.
Push continue. We'll see Sipex just poking his head in, trying to see what he can get done here. Good timing there for the...
Trying to keep an eye towards construction, but that's 2 players smoked off. That's XMS taken down, and if they can gamble that the site is clear, they can flush these teams out. They've both got kits. There goes Scream, and they can hear Happy spraying, so now Happy now is going to get forced through the smoke. Fully flashed as well, and Shoy just diffuses coming in. There's no way he finds the angle. Oh, human shield from Dupree, and Zipek still...
It's relatively easy. That's exactly where NVS is heading.
Yeah, very crazy challenges, but Dupree still in the pit position to hold things down as position known. And his life now...
Cough. CT spawn.
Yeah, they're charging straight in. Do they have a read? The Device is here on his own. There's no smoke towards CT. He's got 2 players to cover him, but he's holding close. Really awkward for the T's. Important boost coming in. These CTs, 4 versus 2. XMS makes his way through the smoke, but how much damage can he really expect to do in this situation? And now he's the last man standing. He's made some steps. Has he? EnVy get the bomb down, but I don't think it's possible to with all the pre-fire in the world there.
They can't just let them have Banana for free. Oh, a lot of damage done by Device. No frags just yet, though. In the rotation.
Ooh, Glaive making his way towards Arch. Kiabi is just biding his time. 2-man spray down for him, and we've got XMS in the red. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. This has collapsed for EnVy. They took a gamble. Oh, hold on a second.
No time.
Yeah. No time.
Wow.
Sixer gets the tag, but he's gonna burn. No. Going to run into 3 players then.
Absolutely, a Device starts things off well. Can't quite seem to break the defense, and it's hardly a wonder why, considering that Astralis once again.
All presence, and you are forced basically to go B at that point because ability, and doing that you're just going to allow the CTs to go that push down completely.
To fix the issues, look at that Molotov just ruining timing there, and there's a pop flash to go with it. Zipek's being there on his own. It's Glaive who will get to B before the T's do, and they are not expecting that at all. The Glaive of the 2K to go with Dupree's 2K, and that's going to leave Happy on his own. 35 seconds. And
no utility with it though, so they're going to have to just run and go. Player spotted at Boiler, so Astralis looking really comfortable at the moment, although that said, Kirby does get dinged down to 3 HP.
EnVy still have the numbers to do damage in this situation. Dupree has been taken down towards A as well, so they're asking a lot of Device at the moment. Much Scream on the site, and again, the players on the site just need to pull, well, they needed to pull Astralis too deep to retreat, but again, it doesn't matter if Astralis lose cash in this situation. The smoke will help the crossfire be nullified.
See what's going on. Again, good timing. They now know that the push is coming towards Device. He's got a good amount of space to work with here as he falls back and away, and the lurker is gone. They know Happy is definitely going to be on the lurk there, so Device just has to connect his shots. That's a great start. One down. Rotation's coming in. He's pretty much done his job at this point. 2 kills, and there is the third. 9.
Early enough so that the rest of the players can rotate back. KRB playing up close, doesn't get the kill in SMS. This is the opening EnVyUs need that.
That's true, there's players all over the place for EnVyUs on the bomb site, and they are moving the players in the most important positions, but there's still one left. Zipex, 2 bullets though. Ooh. There's one of the 2, and the reload has come in. Smoke down to try to play around the bomb site a little bit better here. Allow Device to come in, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The AWP is going to be resounding through the A bomb site as RPK falls. Happy, wild spray there through the smoke. Eventually finds Zipex. Now it's on to Device. 15 HP. He knows Happy's in the corner. Happy's coming out though, and Device actually holding an angle. Oh, brilliant.
Couldn't get rid of Zipex fast enough. And,
if they've lost mids earlier in the rounds. Removing Zipex from our side. Still a good presence from Astralis though towards pit and bomb site. So they should be okay, and indeed the crossfires are panning out for them. Just Sixer who's left. But yeah, I think that's another option for them, trying to, after they've taken top mid and pressure Banana for him to get going. So 4 versus 4 here, 45 seconds to go. Device will spot them all coming up Banana, and he will happily take every single one.
That's what it comes down to at the moment. Scream, this would be the time to deliver some more headshots, and it's his turn to start to back off and buy some time for his team.
Yeah, I like how Astralis didn't get caught in the same trap that EnVyUs did on their pistol round, but we can come back to that as Astralis are actually just bursting out onto the A side, exploding onto that side. They should get the bomb down momentarily, but they might even hide and force him into very deep positions where he's exposed to multiple players at once. That's the ideal situation, or Dupree can just take his...
Oh, look at the utility all over the place. Say that, Yangako, you wanted to say it?
Look at that.
Exactly. Happy in the smoke, of course. Delay the bomb going down. It's a nice upgrade for him. But how long will he last? Weirdly, one of his teammates,
yeah.